I just went out. After the live I did, I went out to go pick up some things, right? So I went live from the car on Instagram. They kept cutting the live, so I kept freezing. The same thing that just happened here on YouTube. Froze my live on Instagram, so I said, okay, I'll wait till I get back home. I get back home, I try going live on the Instagram. It keeps cutting it. After 3 or 4 seconds, it keeps shutting it down. I tried sharing the YouTube video, the link. I've been sharing it on Twitter, shared it on Facebook, shared it like 5, 6 times, and then boom, I get a notification. You're restricted for the next hour. So I'm like, okay. Maybe for spam. It's not spam. I can't even post. That's what I'm doing, posting, sharing a link. So now I'm going on the YouTube, as you guys just saw, shut down yes, it shut it down. So I'm onto something. It's just me. I'm just here doing it live. What's the big worry? Why are they so threatened by me? Am I sharing something they don't want to know? What am I sharing? What am I revealing? So let's get back into it. I'm going to keep making these videos. Share whatever you can. It's getting insane. Freedom Friends Canada, what's up, brother? Love Butterfly says, wow, what the hell is going on? Yeah, they do it on every platform now. I was just saying Instagram, they shut it down in the car. When I was sitting at the kitchen table eating, kept shutting it down. They banned me on Facebook for 1 hour. Who gets banned for 1 hour, right? So, okay, let's get back to it. The big thing about this eclipse is NASA. So we're going to skip to the part of the video where we get the speech from the NASA director. Right? Here we go. Lived my whole life preparing for the end times. And people are like, oh, it's not going to be in our lifetime. It's not for another century or more. But I'm like, no, this has to be now. With all these rituals happening, this is going to be it. Love Butterfly says, it's the end times. Please, everybody, repent and wear the full armor of God. You say, tribute. Okay, so let me get back to stop screen. Sorry. Cool. So this is the director of NASA, the CEO, the big boss man, the guy that gave the interview the other day. Chosen one. Yeah, that's my job too. God bless. The main location, and I have a feeling it might be. So let's just check out this video here from the Okay, this is it. Watch what they says.
Mission is for all humanity, and that's because space brings us together. There's no better proof than moments like this, total solar eclipse, total solar ellipse, total solar ellipse.
Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but I want to play it back again, and you got to listen carefully, because this is the big one. He does not say eclipse. Listen to what he says.
Solar ellipse, solar ellipse, solar ellipse, total solar ellipse.
So NASA, this was the breaking point for me. When I heard him say ellipse and not eclipse, and did not correct himself, I looked into it. I'm going to show you what I found. Again, quickly before I take this video down, so I'm not going to be able to bring it up. Ellipse. So the director of NASA fully says total solar ellipse. Okay, these people don't make mistakes like that. He's not Joe Biden, right? So he says ellipse. I know what an ellipse is. It was the missing piece of the puzzle for this massive ritual, this magical ceremony, right? So, yeah, I bring it up right now. Son, Fabiola Giannotti. There's your 846 again. Yeah, Fabiola. Devil, that's the name of the comet that's going to be seen the same time as the eclipse. A horned devil. A horned devil. Horned devil also equals 1086, which is beast system. Here's all the ciphers that's available on this site. There's 365 in Satanic. For Eclipse. Okay, so Eclipse, nothing jumped out. So Eclipse. So the director of NASA said total solar ellipse. Ellipse equals 666. I played it a bunch of times. So ellipse. So yeah, IC is saying, what's the ellipse, right? They're calling it the mother of dragons too, comment. Okay, I'm going to put that in the gematria. Thanks for bringing that up, Wendy. Okay, so Love Butterfly says, in mathematics, an ellipse is a plane curve surrounding two focal points, such that for all points on the curve, the sum of the two distances to the focal points is a constant. Is this? Yes, it is. So I'm going to show you, again, ellipse equals 666. So there's your number and mark of the beast for the ellipse. So the fact that NASA said ellipse, right, internet for the World Wide Web, 666, we've done this, right? So they're going to be opening a portal for demons, right? So I need to show you how. So an ellipse. Okay, so an ellipse is this oval type shape, right? And within that oval shape are two focal points, like Love Butterfly just mentioned. NASA are firing 3 sounding rockets. You need sound, has everything to do with an ellipse because, oh my God, watch this. It's unbelievable. So this was the missing piece for why NASA is involved. We know why CERN's involved because they are looking for dark matter, so they say, but they are colliding protons and tearing open portals, right? But they needed NASA. So NASA, like I said, is founded by ceremonial magicians, Aleister Crowley, Jack Parsons, Walt Disney. And they were able to find the ways to summon, because Aleister Crowley on April 8th, 1904, successfully summoned by himself the fallen angel Aiwass. 120-year anniversary is happening this Monday, right? And we're not done yet. So Monday, April 8th, 2024, in the gematria calculator equals 666, okay? So this day is going to be the perfect day for the 120-year anniversary to perform on a gigantic scale, trillion, gazillion dollar project involving NASA, CERN, fake sun simulate, all kinds of stuff, right? They're going to be doing a massive satanic summoning ritual, and this is why they're firing the sounding rockets. So here's what an ellipse is. I have a video, but I just want to show you these images, right? And then we're going to get more into it. Look at some of the designs of what an ellipse does. There's the two focal points, right? That was just spoken of. There's your focal point 1, focal point 2. And here's the ellipse that's created, and sound will bounce between the focal points all around the ellipse, potentially opening a portal, especially when CERN is underground. So, boy, this is going to be hard to explain, but you've got to bear with me here because I'm about to prove that everything that NASA, CERN, this whole eclipse, everything that's happening, including the whole location and the state of emergency with Niagara Falls, is proven that they are doing a satanic magic ritual to possibly open up a portal using all of these entities. So yeah, an ellipse. So he definitely said ellipse. So here's all the equations for an ellipse. We have to look into Franz Barden because it shows you how to do the practice of magical evocation. So all the signs and symbols are there, which is why, because I've seen this book before, I've looked into it and practiced it. One of my most recent biggest sins, I guess, is practicing magic. There's no such thing as good intention. There's just magic and it's evil and not to be touched, right? So the fact that they're about to perform one of the biggest magic rituals on earth during this eclipse, is crazy. Oh my God, so they just put a show on Netflix called Three Body Problem. I wonder what number that is. Double, wow. I'm not even done, finished yet. These guys, so again, NASA, it's sounding rockets. Okay, so the ellipse, where's the video? Let's put this on.
If you just stick two pins into some cardboard like this, and then connect them with a string and trace it out, you get my favorite geometric shape, an ellipse. But there's something really special about these two pinholes. They're called the focus points, and any straight line you shoot out in any direction from one of the points will bounce off the wall of the ellipse and always hit the up.
Do you see that?
Focus point. And you
Okay, I want to go back to that image. So this image, okay, let's play that again because it was really fast. So take this in.
You just stick two pins into some cardboard like this, and then connect them with a string and trace it out, you get my favorite geometric shape, an ellipse. But there's something really special about these two pinholes. They're called the focus points, and any straight line you shoot out in any direction from one of the points will bounce off the wall of the ellipse and always hit the...
Okay, so you just said it. You said it looks like a Baphomet, right? Is it a sigil? Okay, now we're getting places. You guys are great. Just seeing it, right? It is a sigil. And look what sigil it looks like. It looks like Aleister Crowley's Thelema. You see that? So it's a universal hexagram. Do we not see universal hexagrams in this ellipse, right? So in this ellipse, that's what it creates, right? So there's your Aleister Crowley and your Jack Parsons who went crazy and gave their whole life to Thelema in hopes that they could summon these demon entities, right? So obviously, they've mastered the technique because Aleister Crowley was able to summon it, you know, with just by himself. So now we're doing it on the worldwide massive scale with this eclipse, with NASA. And don't forget CERN is powering up the Hadron Collider because they want to smash protons together. So with all of this happening, with NASA firing the sound rockets up there, which was going to create the ellipse to bounce off and create the sigil while CERN is spinning up and smashing protons, that's how they're going to open a portal, right? It's all coming together. Yes, it is. So that's what the ellipse is. It all falls in with Aleister Crowley on the 120-year anniversary of him summoning Awas, fallen angel, which is why that logo for Thelema is what it is, because obviously the fallen angel gave them all the knowledge, told them that in 120 years there will be an eclipse, or you have to have an eclipse, and NASA will fire, you need rockets. So it probably never told about NASA, but this is why NASA was formed, to perform this very ritual, right? So NASA's firing 3 sounding rockets named Serpent Deity. That Serpent Deity is going to create an ellipse, because remember, we're in a flat earth covered by a dome. So put that ellipse, that oval ellipse, where's the sound going to bounce off? It's going to bounce off of the firmament, right? And those 3 rockets are obviously going to be positioned in a way to create the sound, to bounce off the focal points, which is going to be the sun and the moon during the eclipse, to draw the sigil of Lucifer, Satan, and CERN is going to power up the Hadron Particle Collider. It's going to smash those protons together, and that's how. So the sigil is going to be up in the sky. And the portal is probably going to open up below, underground, or maybe it'll open up in the sky, but I'm guessing they're not too sure because... they are sure, but they're not exactly sure because they've called a state of emergency a week ahead of an eclipse that's supposed to last like 3 or 4 minutes, right? Yeah, it's part of the Egyptian deity serpent god. It's all to do with Egypt and the Freemasonic rituals, right? Yeah, you did have to reload because they crashed my live, so I had to reload it again too. But yeah, this live we did earlier was insane. The amount of decodes that we got, the big one, that Sensei Santana, he's on the screen here right now. He says Monday, April 8th, 2024 equals 666 in reverse Satanic. So I think we put that in the calculator. So yeah, Monday, April 8th, 2024 in the reverse Satanic cipher is going to equal 666. That is insane. So with all the sixes from dark matter to yeah, APEP, APEP. Yeah. So I'm getting really anxious about what's about to happen or not happen, but we'll see the effects immediately or the day after or the days following, right? Massive proof of the ritual. So again, the director of NASA specifically said it's going to be a total solar eclipse. And it makes perfect sense why they've been firing sound rockets at the moon, at the shadow. That didn't make sense to me. I'm like, what does NASA have to do? And how are the rockets going to be a part of this magic ritual? I had no idea there was going to be an ellipse, but once I heard him say ellipse, it made full sense. I just thought they were sending up rockets to prepare for what's going to come through the portal opened by CERN to wage war on God. I don't know. But it makes more sense that the rockets are there for the sound to create the sigil, right? Unbelievable. So let me forward it to where it says Monday, April 8th equals 666. Because I have seen with my own eyes the fake sun simulator and the two of them. So I'm guessing that they could change them, one to look like the sun and the moon, right? Yeah, so it's all in this video here. So this is Niagara Falls. So I was explaining how this is probably the world's best fluid condenser for a magic ritual. And this right here is a Tartarian fallen angel building that's been there for thousands of years. And on the top, etched into it, says the electrical something building. So it does have everything to do with electricity because the power, when the water hits the rocks, it generates and creates electricity that your hair will stand up on end from static. So the fact that the total solar eclipse is going to be passing over one of the great seven wonders of the world, right? Where it generates static electricity, when they're going to be sending out, like, they have everything. This is exactly how you do a magical ritual, the perfect full circle evocation. They have the electricity from the fluid condenser, natural static. They have the sound rockets that will create an ellipse, that will draw a gigantic sigil in the sky, right? Right up with the moon and the sun eclipsing. They're gonna got the Hadron Collider from CERN. Yeah. And I think it's already beginning because I don't know if it's just me, but my internet is playing up. It seems like that it's already happening. But why now? So let me get to the decodes, and then you guys can all watch the video together by yourselves. Like, yeah, it's 2 hours, but I think a lot of the good information, I just want to get it in a quick video here, like 20 minutes. Okay, here it is. A4. Okay. That's a serious decode, bro. Yeah. Yeah, you can see I'm not feeling too good after seeing that. Like I said, I just keep finding stuff. I'm so unorganized. I feel like a mad scientist, just grabbing things and be like, holy moly, how do I show this and display it and present it, right? This is the only way. How can this be, right? Speechless. People think we just sit here and make numbers up and letters and words to suit our own needs. How am I creating this to suit my own need? I didn't even know this existed. I've seen other things, right? But thank you, Sensei. This just proves that it's all here and it's easy. You just put in the date, Monday, April 8th, 2024. There's no gematria manipulation. He's not making the letters sound, it's the way it's written, and it equals 666. Crazy. So that's what I just wanted to come on. I'm going to be just trying to share as much as I can before I do another serious live. I do have school in the evening, so I'm studying Python and C++ because I'm getting ready for the end times war. I don't care to learn all this coding for AI. I'm only doing it because I know AI is about to take over the world. So if I want to be able to fight against it, I need to step up my game. So, and there's one way to communicate and code or control this AI is through Python coding and C++ languaging. So that's what I'm getting a hold of now, so I can just further my skills and whatever weapons I could use against this thing, use itself against itself, right? Yeah, I'm still in a daze after all this information. Like, it's just double because first of all, I'm searching for it and then I find it and then I'm like, holy moly. Then I have to prepare, and while I'm preparing, I find some more to do the live, and then I'm like, oh my God, I'm never gonna do the live because I keep finding all these decodes, all these connections, all these Bible verses. It's like, I don't know how much, this is, you don't even have to look or reach too far to see and find the connections. Like Sensei just simply just typed in the date and it revealed 666, and it's just too many things from too many people all coming together to complete this puzzle. It's no longer a puzzle. It's 100% satanic, full circle, magical evocation, portal opening, the opening a portal for demons, which equals 666. So Godson, yeah, I was in the occult too. Like I said, I read all of the writings and readings of Franz Barden and tried to use good intention for magic and tried to summon spirits. I didn't know they were all fallen angels and evil at the time, but yeah, I was there and repented for sure. 100% repented of my sins of tampering with the occult. It's real, which is why I'm able to see it on a big scale and be like, wait, I was reading about that. The government knows about magic and are using it. So yeah, 100%. Once you look into NASA and found out that the whole organization was founded by a bunch of magicians doing homosexual sex magic in the Masonic lodges, and yeah, that's why they want to hide it, because then people wouldn't take them seriously as to fund them for their science and research. There is no science and research. They're doing magical rituals, right? They're in the business of deception. Tom Horn was the guy that predicted 1 year before it happened of the Pope resigning. Yep, I've decoded popes too. They're all false prophets. Yep, your past helps you see their junk. So yeah, Expo Juno says, thank the Most High for letting us repent. I forgive everyone who has done me wrong. Yeah, I'm still blown away. I'm just trying to think of ways. That's what I was doing. I was thinking of ways to share this out. And as I was just sharing it on these platforms, I realized I was getting censored and banned immediately. This is no joke. The censorship is real, and it seems to only be with me, right? Everyone else is throwing out, oh, I'm shadow banned, I'm censored, but there's still, the numbers don't add up, right? Especially with the information being given. What I have just given and had to like take part in is just like, it's changed me. Like I don't know, mean change, but like something like in my mind within me is different now, right? It's like I've unlocked something or furthered or step climbed a higher step to something or closer to something, or I've unlocked a door. Like it just something feels weird about this whole live that we did today. I don't usually do these follow-up lives like I did back when we did Astro World, but that was because it was to do with the same thing. Portals, feeding the demons to give them strength so they could be ready for this war. Like look at the timeline, right? And Astroworld happened exactly 666 months after the founding of the Church of Satan. It's crazy. So maybe I'm gonna have to do a live that involves I'm gonna have to involve the Church of Satan that led up to the 666 months and 6 days to Astroworld, which was the 5th of November 2021. Then CERN went on in July 5th, 2022, exactly 846 days after the lockdowns and exactly 1086 weeks after 2001, September 11th. Ritual after ritual, and all the specific dates are all there. None of this is by chance. So I'm going to try my best to find the time. Once I'm free at like 9:30, 10, maybe I'll just come on late tonight, do a late night one. And if anyone wants to jump in and join and be a part of the live, let's just go for it. Let's all bring whatever information we have. We need to solidify these findings today and the gematria decodes. I just need help sharing this. I'm constantly getting attacked by Freemasons that are parts of all these lodges around the GTA, all the way up to Niagara. It's hard. I'm by myself, right? And these guys are all part of the brotherhood, working together with politicians and getting funding and money. And it's like, whoa, but I'm still like, I know this is what's going on. And that's why I keep going on, because it's a joke. The fact that I am working alone and able to challenge and go up against the brotherhood, the elite, who have unlimited resources and funding and togetherness of, yeah. And the fact that I know for a fact that they fear me, little old me, one me, that's how I know that whatever technology they have, and this goes back to 2007 when it goes back to my my awakening. I was reborn in July 2007, and God, Jesus, when I say woke me up and I was reborn, like I seriously had the Holy Spirit birth into me. So whatever happened on that day, and I was in Collingwood, so it was like my Collingwood, it set something off on whatever technology they have. You know how they can read a Richter scale and it tells you, 4.8, 7.2 magnitude, whatnot. They have other technologies that can read energy, right? They had the heat sensors, they can see heat sources through the thermals and stuff. So imagine they're able to find chosen ones, right? They're able to see, they have access to all the bloodlines. People willingly go and donate blood, so they know all the blood types and who belongs to who, right? That's how they're able to have ultimate control. But people like me that have never given blood, because I know my blood is is you know chosen blood and is not tampered with blood, and I keep it that way. But when I was born again, I know the energy, my awakening, and I know it was able to be read on whatever devil device they had. And then I remember being followed by white vans and people with dark glasses taking pictures, like all kinds of weird stuff. So they've been watching, and I was only 22 at the time, so I didn't even know the slice, the bare minimal of the stuff that I know now, right? So I was on the right path, that's for sure, which is why I woke up so early. And I've been going up against this evil for too long and being sabotaged for that long too, right? So imagine being sabotaged your whole life because they know who you are. They know who I am. They know I'm here to go up against the New World Order, to go up against Satan himself. You know, I've known that my whole life, and now they know it. And they know I cannot be bought because of what I know. I've heard the voice of God. Once you've heard the voice of God and you submit and are born again through Jesus Christ, there's no money in the world that can buy you. No matter what situation you are in, you know, there's nothing they could do. You know, they tried and failed, and they might have just about given up because they know that they can't offer me what God is going to give, eternal life in the kingdom of heaven, right? That is what will be available as long as you repent and submit to Jesus, right? And don't fall into the New World Order and the one world religion and do your morning daily ritual meditations and yoga poses. It's disgusting. You're just living as Aleister Crowley did and Jack Parsons, and that's going to lead you down a dark, dirty path of ritual, sexual deviancies, right? It's just how the fallen angel demons work. And they're no longer going to be working in the spiritual realm now. They're sick of it. They're done. And it looks like their slaves have created everything from the rockets to the CERN portals. They have it all. There's no more waiting for them to... They can come through into this world now and rule. Then we'll know for sure we're in great tribulation, and we'll know that Jesus will be coming and God's going to end this world, because it's already evil enough. It's already so evil that I cannot see it lasting another decade, right? It cannot. Like, even myself, I can hear the cries going up to heaven from all the slaughter, from the babies and the adrenochrome and the sexual trafficking and pedophilia and the eating of babies. Like, it's all happening right now on this earth, which is just so evil, right? And it's going to be happening more and more on a bigger, wider scale once the angels are here and the Antichrist is appointed and everyone is under the one world government. Yeah, they get temporary control. I've already seen how it plays out, and it's weak control, which is why people like myself and anyone that is awakened and has Jesus needs to be killed, beheaded, guillotined. Why we're with the resistance, you know? I'm willingly not going to go and let them capture me and torture me and then behead me. No, I'm going to put up a fight. You know, that's just what I do. We all know who wins this war, but at least we're here for the battle, right? So, and in that time, we could wake up more. Like, their cities are going to be pretty much the way the cities you've seen them becoming the last decade or so, like full liberal LGBT, just masked up, jabbed up, compliant imbeciles, right? Like sex will be illegal, right? And for some reason, these people that are now all doing yoga and satanic, like, it's like they'll willingly agree for the one world government to make sex illegal and bodily fluid exchange illegal, because that's what Satan wants. He's like, once he's here to rule for trial and tribulation, he doesn't want to have any more children born into it. He'll already have his population of brainwashed fools, right? The sheep. And they'll still be able to be woken up, I guess. I don't know. People like me, I still would like to try, right? To see, you know, really go up against the Prince of Darkness and just expose just how weak and pathetic he actually is. Okay, let's see the chat. Quickly, look what's on the screen. Monday, April 8th equals 666. The day of the eclipse, the day of the most expensive, crazy magic ritual to take place. We're going to see it happen on Monday, April 8th, 2024 is 666. Okay, let me see some of these comments. Yeah, evil works with evil. We all must continue to pray for each other, even the evil. That's what I'm saying. I still want to pray, even though when Satan takes full control and has his population of people who've lost their souls and will inevitably fall into the lake of fire, I would still like to try and free some of them and pray for them and tell them that no, this is the biblical end of days, because millions, if not billions, will still not know that we're in the end days, even though we have a one world government, one world religion, one world leader. They're not going to see it. Veronica says, hello, King Nico in chat. Ephesians 6:12. Yep. I'll go down throwing prayers and haymakers before I go anywhere. Exactly. You and me both. We'll both have the full armor of God on. Love Butterfly says the next annular solar eclipse in Switzerland is 21,162 days on Friday. So February 27th, 2082. Right. Okay, so I jumped on more Eclipse videos. I gotta go prepare for some coding language now. I'm preparing for battle. From all the dreams I've had as a kid, and I tried telling my parents and family members of basically trial and tribulations and of me leading a resistance and fighting the New World Order. They all looked at me and said, you're a dreamer, you watch too many movies. And we weren't even religious. My dad was atheist, so we didn't read the Bible. I didn't know of that, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. I can't wait. I just want to be in Niagara Falls right now. But yeah, we still got lots of work to do. Here's Prince. Prince wants to be on camera. Well, I see you staring at me, Prince. Here. I'm not going to bring these guys to Niagara. I want to, but we'll see. We'll see what the weather's like. I'd like them to be with me. But I'm pretty close anyway. I just want to go there, capture what needs to be captured, see what needs to be seen, and get out and get back to it, right? Yeah, I'm not messing around. I'm not doubting what I found today. I know for sure this is exactly the reasoning for the eclipse, for the CERN being turned on, for NASA firing the sound rockets. And again, I even said in the live, just because I know all this is happening and doesn't mean be afraid. That doesn't mean we're going to see anything happen. They could still, make the ritual go through and make it look like everything was normal, hunky-dory, but behind closed doors or underground in Switzerland, Geneva, there'll be an army of demons coming through, right? So we won't be able to see, I don't know. I kind of just want it to be like a movie and just see the portal open up and have it happen right then and there, but it's not going to be like that, right? No matter how many times people say, could it be this day, that day, it's not going to be like that. Satan doesn't work like that. If everyone in the world knew that we were in biblical end of days, then it would defeat the purpose of him even trying, right? He's just going to end, because no one willingly is going to choose Satan over God, right? No matter how ridiculous or ignorant or evil you may be, you're going to be like, do I really want to go to the lake of fire? No, you don't, right? No one wants eternal damnation in the lake of fire with Satan when there's eternal heaven, right? In paradise. This is why they spend the money to hide Bible prophecy, because the moment anyone of any race, of any religion, sees something that the Holy Book spoke of, so even if a Muslim was in Saudi Arabia, right, and all of a sudden the sun went dark and Bible prophecy was proved, right? People will be like, oh my God, maybe I should pray to Jesus, right? That's the switch can be that quick from one Bible prophecy happening and being seen, right? Just like the firmament. They had to hide the firmament because if everyone knew the firmament was there, then everyone would know God was real and Satan wouldn't have a chance, right? So they hid it. And now they're gonna, yeah, they're gonna continue to hide it. So don't expect to see anything, even though I want so bad to know for sure and everyone else to know, yeah, look, we're in Revelations, we're in the end times, then everyone will know. And then it's going to be like, okay, that means we need to pray to God. And then it's not going to happen that way. So I'm interested to see how he's going to be able to deceive the world through great tribulation. It's crazy, but it's going to happen. Yeah, Prince is the best. There he is. Come here, say hello. Everyone's looking at you on the internet. And you're looking at me? What do you need? Okay, I'm going to jump off. Honestly, I appreciate everyone that was able to have the time today to join me in the morning and this afternoon. I'm probably going to try and get back on in this evening, but I'm going to have a whole bunch of new stuff, right? So I got to process everything because I'm sure a lot of you are processing it all too, right? Thank you, Expo. Yeah. This is supposed to be the best time to live. And it has been. Every time I've known and felt like this is tribulation and the end times and it's feeling nearer and nearer to the second coming of Christ, it feels amazing. But then again, Satan's out there trying to deceive and hide everything. Like the beginning of the pandemic, it was like, this is it, it's tribulation. But then everything went back to normal and everyone's doing the same old thing they were doing. Like the Bible said that would happen. Everyone will be eating and drinking, living and loving and dancing and giving him marriage until the very end day. So Satan's going to be able to pull it off. But we got to gather our troops and gather our everything. And we got to have, it's going to happen. God is going to provide once we all get to that point in the war where we have to remove ourselves from these cities. Like most people already have, right? But people are still holding on and sitting around like, oh, it's not going to happen in our lifetime, but I'm telling you it is. What is so scary is a solar eclipse should only be a solar eclipse. Why send rockets on this day? This is how we know. Exactly, that's how we know. So yeah, I think we've done enough to expose NASA's involvement in this, and they're pretty much going to be the rockets with the sound and the two focal points are going to be drawing the satanic sigil. Because remember, to perform a full magical evocation, you need to have the sigil, and all these fallen angels, they have sigils. It's like a calling card, a phone number. That's what their sigil is. It's that demon fallen angel's phone number. So the NASA rockets, the sounding rockets, just as the director said in the solar eclipse, he gave it away, that they're going to be dialing Satan's phone number with those three rockets during the eclipse, and CERN's going to be opening the portal, so when he picks up, he can come on through. All right, so thank you, everyone. Amen, Roxanne. You are awake. I am awake. Everyone here is awake. Try and make sure. Yeah, I'm sick of posting on these platforms, wasting my time because it's not getting anywhere. You guys aren't seeing anything, right? So I just need to come on live, suck it up, choke it up, and just yap away and get whoever can join to join, because the way I've been doing it the last couple of years, I'm just digging myself a bigger hole, right? So now's not the time to be whatever I'm doing and comfortable and lazy. I just gotta, yeah, I'm gonna be doing all kinds of out of the ordinary things that I'm used to. Out of the ordinary for me. Many other people are already doing what I might start to do, more lives. That's about it. But the information I'm bringing, right, from the Bible and the gematria decodes, it's like, even for me, it's too much. Like, gematria does my head in. Like, back in 2020, when I found out how to do it with Joseph Aquaviva and some other people, it was just decodes. I pretty much decoded my whole past, everything, all and everything in the world that I knew of. And it did my head in, and it was just like, whoa, I felt like, yeah, it takes its toll on you, all the numbers and the finding out, and it's basically unraveling Satan's code, right? Joseph, I just speaking about you. It's unbelievable. So good to see you, brother. Yeah, this eclipse coming up on Monday. I don't know if you saw the decode. Monday, April 8th, 2024 equals 666 in the reverse Satanic. The NASA, the reason why they're firing the sounding rockets is because they're performing an ellipse in the sky, which is basically drawing Satan's sigil above the eclipse as it happens while CERN is colliding protons and antimatter, dark matter, massive magic ritual, satanic for sure. How about that for synchronicity? Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and I'm just trying to figure out some things, change things up here with the channel, because everything leading up to this and what's gonna happen after is tribulation. So while I'm at school this evening, I'm gonna be trying to put together the next live. Hopefully do it tonight, see which times are the best time of the day to come on. My time was usually 8, 9 in the evening, but I'm kind of booked up right now. So the humbled one says June 6, 2024 equals 666. Yes, it does. Yes. Wendy says Mother of Dragons Comet. Did you get to check out the numbers? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to make sure that's in the next live. So we've done all the other things that have to do Mother of Dragons Comet, because they're calling it the Horned Devil Comet. I think it equals, it's in the live, right? So Joseph has a wild eclipse video connecting Leave the World Behind, Obama, Matthew Perry. Yep, I brought Matthew Perry up today too, and the eclipse, because I think Matthew Perry died on a blood moon. And he had the flood gematria numbers to do with that too. I saw your video. The 128 video was crazy. With the 128 minutes into the movie, the bridge collapses. Bridge collapse equals 128. And 128 in reverse, I believe it showed another ship coming onto a beach or something. That's an amazing video. So Joseph says House of the Dragon equals 181. I know that number. And Sumerian, I think Barack Hussein Obama equals 181. Yeah. Yeah, this eclipse, this is massive. The amount of information, and then the amount of videos I've seen, and then the amount of lack of information. So everyone, Joseph Aquaviva says he's got a great video. So I'm going to go watch that in a bit. I think if you guys aren't already, make sure to check it out too. Yeah, the White Lion with 128 minutes. Okay, and I think White Lion equals 128, right? Unbelievable. I know, Prince. Do you need something? Am I ignoring you for something? Yeah, power grid. Okay, power grid, 128. Yeah, the power grid's acting up already, or something's going on. Power grid. So yeah, Niagara Falls, Netflix aired the movie on 128, yeah. Okay. Bridge collapse, 128. Yeah, more, but there's lots more to discover, to expose, to uncover. and the broken bridge and the dream equals 128. This is surreal stuff. And it's funny how everyone is getting their own revelations to do with this same eclipse, and it all fits the exact same puzzle. The same puzzle, Prince. Can you believe this? I cannot believe it. Okay, I'm gonna jump off. I want to try and come back on live this evening late. With new stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to be going over the same thing again, but we can revisit it for sure. Yeah, much love to everyone. Love you, brother. Okay, guys, again, thank you for joining. Okay, this live, I was just basically going over the live we went over this morning, and just like, I don't know, I'm still processing everything because it's just hit me pretty much the same time it's all hit all of you. Yeah, I'll catch you later, bro. Joseph Aquaviva 2222. Okay, I'll see you all soon. So I'm gonna jump off. But yeah, everything's gonna be saved, and I'll be. Yeah, God bless you all. Thanks, Nico. Says Ephesians 6:12. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening.